I'm Olga Ramora. I'm a former interface and brand designer, now creating and managing the development of my mobile app, Mule app. On this channel, I share my experience and knowledge on how to create various projects, from mobile apps, online stores and online courses to event organization and film production. Today we talk about design tips for beginners. And the first question is, when is time for redesign? I asked about this very often. When we start business on a budget, it's fine to go with simple design, but when business develops bigger, to stay competitive, business needs changes. It means outstanding brand helps to grow and be recognizable between others. So the first reason for redesign is company growth. The second reason, when company style is copied by others. For example, we used decorative font that now are used by other moving calendar services. They use same colors, same illustrations, same font or similar one. So we have to think about moving forward and be a leader. And the last reason is when design is ancient. When business has a long history, it's very necessary for a company to refresh the design. What mistakes are common when you start designing? Don't overwork. Don't be hard on yourself, because every person has strong creative part in his own way. That's why in design universities we try different styles, fashion, product design, type forms, graphic, illustration, to find our strong part. The good example is Paula Scher. As she says, she was not good at classical design program during studies, but finally she found her way in design, developing a type form as graphic symbol, graphic element. She had a significant influence on visual culture in the United States. She creates maps only with letters. So put her ideas in maximum realization. It's an example on how person find a very original way. How to overcome perfectionism and creative blocks. Be traveler, be researcher, and be interested in psychology. This is my personal recommendations. I appreciate myself because when I was in my 20s, I started to travel and visited a lot of beautiful places, and I formed my personal opinion about design in different countries. And now I understand that I love design in Holland, South Europe. I was inspired during travel. I did a personal research through photos, videos. We can't find it in internet, photo stocks. The more research we do personally, the more unique materials we have for our own design. And some personal information and my personal opinion to get rid of perfectionism and creative blocks. Psychology can help also. I studied on how my inner programs influenced my production. And I was surprised that after several months of therapy, I recognized that I started to do my design faster and easier. The clearer I see the picture, the clearer my production is. Where to find rules about how to work with text layouts? When we leave short words at the end of the line, when we leave one word on the last line, and when in the capital letters we don't use kerning, we need to make space between letters in headlines using our eyes. There are a lot of books like Müller-Bruckmann books about grids, and Jan Chekhov books about fonts and typography, but to be honest, I have these books, but I didn't read them. Most of my studies are practice, and I learned from designers I worked with. So you can read books and find educational videos, but the main rules: use your eyes and know the basic rules in typography. Rely on your vision. Research other designers' works. and rely on your common sense and trust yourself in design. What is design thinking? It's a very good question, and it's a common belief that world design thinking is for corporate courses, but this is not only. Design thinking is a branch of very different logical creative methods on how to create a decision on a certain task. In design, we also use lots of methods, how we can make the design research and how to find the ideas and develop them. Designer is a person who has tasks every time for business purposes. So it's how brain works in logical and creative ways. It's about how we can come up with different ideas in one task. The more ideas, the better. We have mood board method, we have brainstorm method, and many others that helps our brain to work in new creative way to start generate many ideas. I would say that design thinking is that designers do much more than other professions. For me, design thinking is more about design. The main stages of the process is empathy and focus on customers and business purposes. In simple word, that what do we need to communicate? The next stage is generating and developing ideas. We choose one or two the best, and after we prototype and test. The magic is that the first idea could be transformed dramatically into absolutely different idea, and this is a magic for me. How to train creativity? I already mentioned a lot of methods of design thinking, and the very favorite one is creating stories. When we create the whole new world, we become creators of our life and businesses. For example, we can develop a hero for our business. Also, you can develop your personal brand as a story of your character, and so you can create your world.